Hey y'all, welcome to Tea with Key, and it's me, Key. And today I am here fresh off a photo shoot, and so excuse my voice if it's a little tired or anything like that. Excuse the makeup on my clothes when I say I just came back and hit record. So this is what we're gonna do. So, shout out to just keep going, first of all. So today's episode is about rebuilding self-trust. There was a time in my life where I just didn't trust myself. Not because I was reckless and not because I was wild or anything like that, but because I kept breaking promises to myself. It would start with, I'll start Monday here, or I'll go to bed earlier there, or I'll pick up this new project here. And I eventually would come to find that none of that will actually get started or even finished. And when you find yourself in moments like that, you start to look at yourself and be like, girl, can we believe anything you say? That's how self-trust erodes, quietly. A lot of us think trust is about the big decisions, how you show up when things are heavy. And honestly, trust comes from you keeping your promises in the smallest ways. Showing how you show up for yourself on a random Tuesday, even. You say you wake up at 7, and you did. You say you won't over-explain, and you don't. You say you're done entertaining chaos, and you mean it. Self-trust is integrity with yourself. So start small. Keep one promise to yourself this week. Just one. Not 10. It's not like you're about to pick up a whole new personality or promise yourself that you're going to make $1 million by the end of the year. No, don't do nothing crazy like that. Just one promise and make sure you keep it. Trust isn't built with hype. It's built with repetition. It's built with the consistency within yourself. Believing that you can show up for yourself time and time again. Sometimes we pray for direction, but sometimes God is waiting to see if we're going to honor the direction that we already have. You don't need a new sign. You need consistency. So I'm going to ask you, where have you broken a promise to yourself? And where have you kept a promise to yourself? So I can give a little example from me. I don't have the best habits of being on time. And I promise myself that I will be on time more. And I do genuinely want to do that. And it's not only just for myself, but it's for my loved ones too. It's just a lot better when I show up, if not earlier. So that is something I am genuinely working on. I promise that I've broken to myself time and time again and be like, late again. I don't have to accept that. I can keep going. I can keep trying. Because I've seen myself be on time before. Especially when with family events and stuff. So I know I can do it. And a promise that I kept to myself, just recently, doing this podcast with Tea with Key. I told myself I was going to be consistent for a certain amount of time, and I'm doing pretty well at it. So I'm proud of myself for that, and I'm starting to build my self-trust within that consistency of that. Now it's kind of like, all right, whatever you gotta do, you gotta stop and make sure you take time to make your video and to put it up there, because that's what you promised yourself. I have a promise that I've broken to myself I promised like I wouldn't eat any more fried foods or anything like that. And honey, let me tell you, the way I'm about to tear up this fried chicken, as soon as this camera cut off, okay? And I had to kind of learn, like, am I keeping a promise of no fried foods, or am I torturing myself? So with that, it's kind of like I promise to make sure I maintain a healthy lifestyle, and do things in moderation so that I can have longevity. And I do think with that, with little mistakes here and there, I do think that I've been ultimately keeping the bigger promise of maintaining my health. So, yeah. So let's do an affirmation. What's up, y'all? You know, we're gonna build each other up. Iron sharpens iron. Okay, we love each other. It's not Black History Month anymore. However, you can always spread love, spread peace, spread joy, spread motivation. You know, spread the what's it called? Spread the energy of not giving up on yourself, not quitting. So I don't know if there's one word for that. So we'll figure it out. So here's the affirmation for this week. I rebuild trust within myself with small, consistent actions. Ooh, that one hit me. That one hit me right there. In my Shondo, right there. So I'm gonna say that one more time. I rebuild trust within myself through small, consistent actions. So, thank you guys for joining me with this week's Tea with Key. Happy March. God bless y'all. And we're going to have a wonderful and successful month. Peace.